Sponsored by Bulldog Models. Hi guys, it's Moz here from Moz6510 Models. On the workbench today, I have something a little bit different. I have in front of me this AZ model Supermarine Spitfire Mark IIa Long Range. Basically, they put out a load of kits back in 2009, and within within this new tooling, they brought out 5 Spitfires. So they started off with the Spitfire Mark I early. Then they also released the Spitfire Mark IIa Aces. They released the Supermarine Spitfire PR Mark 1G. They then released this one here, which was the Mark IIa Long Range. And then finally, they built a Spitfire Mark I Late, all in the space of 12 months. It was 2009. So they used one tooling and they created quite a lot of Spitfires. And I don't really know the difference between each of the kits. All I know is what's in this kit. I assume that they would have had different decal schemes. They would have had different parts. It does say on ScaleMates that they had new parts. So there may be little differences to the wings if they had extra tanks underneath. So you can just see which one's which by buying the kit, the one that you want. So this one here in my stash is the Mark IIa Long Range, and the box size a little bit crumpled. It was £16 back in the day, upstairs, downstairs. AZ model is from the Czech Republic. So on the side here you've got some warnings about model kits, etc. On the side you have the box art again, saying to you it's 1/72 scale. The code is AZ7290 with plastic injected Canopy. On the side there, just showing you some other versions. You've got the Supermarine Spitfire and the K3N3 Pine. So there's some other kits that they do. And then you have the same on the side here as what was on this side. Okay. On the back, you have some call outs here. Basically, the Supermarine Spitfire Mark II LR. And it's going about the squadron. He was one aeroplanes with long radius that was August and September 1940. So it's not even in English. I think it's been Google translated back in 2009 when Google Translate wasn't that good. So it's not right, obviously. Enjoyment to offensive year above Holland. J. Wishing. This squadron also flew the Czechoslovak pilots. So it's basically Holland Wishing was one of the pilots, and the Czechoslovakian pilots was Sergeant J. Strahavka and Sergeant Lisicki. I think that's how you say it. I could have ballsed that up completely, but yeah. So if you're going to inside, I don't think the English is going to be the Queen's English. So you got the call outs. So you got 2 call outs. So let's have a look inside the box, the side opening box. Sponsored by Bulldog Models. Organise your hobby bench with high quality 3D printed scale model organisers, accessories and much more to make your life as a scale modeler easier. Visit the website and use code MOZModels5 for a 5% discount off your order today. Link to the website in the description box down below. And inside, that's all you get. You get instructions, which is basically photocopy. There you are. You've got, on the instructions, you've got a call out of each sprue. Then you've different, so basically the only difference really is the transparent parts. You've got different canopies, and depending on which kit you have a different decal scheme. All right, so you've got 2 lots of decal scheme, and because we have the Mark IIa LR, we'll be getting that one there, which is 7290. So that will be the decal sheet there. Obviously, you've got your call out. You've got your icons there. So that's remove, a north, symmetrical assembly, open or hole, bend, and optional. The call out there's a little bit, oh dear, I don't know if you can see this, it's not the best. So you're going to have to really get your loop out in a magnifying glass to read all that. And the colours are A, B, C, D. So the colours there aren't in any manufacturer. They just say A is black, B is white, C interior green, D light grey, E dark grey, F desert yellow, aluminium and brown. So my advice would be just get yourself an Attacker Royal Air Force paint set from World War II and just work from that, because it is a Spitfire, isn't it? So I think every colour that you need will be there in that kit. Step by step, so you've got cockpit, seat and bulkhead, all the front there, part dash, and I think that's your decals there in there. Put all together, put your landing rear wheel in, ailerons and flaps, everything all goes together. There's an extra part there for the undercarriage. Aerials go in the top there, put on the exhaust, then you build up the undercarriage there. You've got your 3 different props there you can use. Basically, you've got the early wood air screw, the de Havilland air screw, and the rotor air screw. So you've got 3 to play with. And only on the Spitfire Mark IIa is this part here, which goes along there. So that's the difference. There's just that little part there. All right. And then only on the Mark 1G would you put that in there. So yeah, you can see there's a little bit of difference there. So depending on what your kit you get, it depends on what part you have. We'll see if they're in there actually. So there you go. And then put the canopy on and then do your decals and you're pretty much done. Let's just open the packet, which is good. It's only a sticky plastic. Open it up. And first off, we'll have a check on the decals. And to be fair, they look pretty crisp. They're not too thick. And yeah, they look very Revel. Do you see what I mean? I think they, to me, you know, Revel look like that. Airfix did as well before they used the cartograph ones. But yeah, so there's your decal for the Supermarine Spitfire Mark II Long Range. And you also have, this is the generic one, and these have all got the stencils, Mark I, Mark II stencils. They're not written, unfortunately, they're just squiggly lines, okay? So they're not accurate, they're just squiggly lines for writing, definitely not. Okay, so there's your decals there. It comes 2 sprues, and there you go. There's the piece you get. So it's like a resin part, I think. Is that resin? Yes, they give you an extra part, which is resin. Okay, so basically that's what they've done. This, I think each model's got a different resin part, all right, on the AZ models. So you have to cut that out and glue that with super glue. All right, so that's the difference. Yeah, recessed panel lines, some detail inside the cockpit there. You've got some detail there. You're going to have to get rid of the injection pin marks. They're quite pronounced. All right, so you have to get rid of them. There's one on the seat there. The pin marks are quite large on this one, unfortunately. There you go. Some nice detail there. Exhaust could do with a little bit of a work on the old exhaust there. You've got your 3 different types of props depending on which one you want to use. There you are, not too bad. It's matty. Do you know what I mean? There's a texture to this. So I don't give it a good wipe down with alcohol. I don't think you would need a primer on this. I think that the plastic, for me personally, is pretty much, the paint will stick to that easily. There's definitely a key on the plastic. So there you go. There's that. Moving on to this one here. More detail on the inside of the wings there, which is good. A to Z models there. It feels like a bit resiny, like, you know. It must be plastic. It can't be resin, but it's just got to feel a bit of resiny, like, you know. But yeah, there's a lot of injection marks here. You've got to get out. Injection pin marks. You've got to get out. You have to work on this kit, I'm afraid. A little bit of flash oversight there, so you have to rub all that down. But yeah, I don't think it's going to be hard to build. It's nice parts there. It's a bit of, it's not a tidy kit. You're going to have to work a little bit at this, getting it all nice, removing flash. But that comes with any kit. It's just going to have a little bit more. So hopefully it will help you, you know, it'll help you become a better scale modeler anyway, because you have to work a bit harder at this one. So there you go. There's that one. And the canopy looks absolutely fine. A little bit of a nub there, which you have to sand down. And this there as well, you're going to have to sand that down flat again. But yeah, not too bad. It's not quite level to me. Just looking at it. Oops, looking at it here, not quite level. But yeah, it's one of them sort of kits, isn't it? And I think they're still available now, but that's the difference between them, is just that extra resiny bit there. But anyways, hope this is a good little unboxing for you. It's something that you don't see out there a lot. This is the long range version, so as you can see, it's just a little resin part that's different to the other Spitfires that AZ models have put out. But I think it's going to be a nice little kit if it gets built. But anyways, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, click like. Only 10% of the viewers of my channel are subscribers, and it would really help the channel if you could just please click the subscribe button. And if you want to be notified when I release a new video, just ring the bell. Any questions, any comments, put them in the box below and I do reply. And I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.